On Friday, the United States got the jobs report for the month of December, and it was absolutely terrible. There's no way to sugarcoat it. The American economy is absolutely in shambles right now, and getting worse. Worse to the point that after looking at the jobs data from December, which of course people then could use to compile an entire jobs report for the entire year of 2025, many experts, economists, and analysts do believe that the United States is absolutely barreling straight towards a recession in the very near future. We did, according to this initial jobs report, which will 3 months from now be revised downward, I'm sure, they always are, but we added about 50,000 jobs in the month of December, which is up after months of losses or dismal gains. 50,000 jobs is a lot, right? You'd think, hey, we did it. Well, the estimate was 73,000 jobs would be created in December, so we were 23,000 shy of what analysts had predicted, and that's never good. You always want to overshoot those projections to show a strong economy. We fell below it. And then, of course, you have to look at what kinds of jobs are actually being created. And it turns out that most of the ones created were not high-paying jobs. In fact, they were in low-wage sectors like food service. No offense to food service workers. I spent many years doing that. It is a grueling, thankless job. But that's where most of the job growth was. Most of the job losses came from steady, decent paying jobs, middle-class jobs. So we're losing the good paying jobs, replacing them with fewer lower wage jobs in the service industry. And that's our economy now. That's our economy under Donald Trump. We're a service economy. We're not making things. Manufacturing jobs were absolutely hemorrhaged all year. And we're replacing them with people who depend on your tip to make a living because they're getting paid $2.13 an hour. But that's the tip of the iceberg. For the entire year, 2025, the United States economy only added 584,000 jobs. That's the amount of jobs we created in an entire year. Little over 500,000. Meanwhile, 1.1 million people were laid off. So a net loss of jobs for the year 2025. Actually, I don't think it's a net loss, but still 1.1 million losing their jobs, only 584,000 new positions created. It's bad. Unemployment's at 4.4%. When the economy is strong, you typically see unemployment between 2 and 3%, and we are obviously well above that. And as I said, the experts are looking at this data telling us, holy hell, bad things are coming. I mean, it's already bad, but worse things are coming. Let me read you this. The chief economist, Heather Long, for Navy Federal Credit Union said this: the economy added only 50,000 jobs in December and a meager 584,000 jobs in all of 2025. That's the worst year for job gains outside of a recession since the year 2003. And nearly 85% of the job gains happened by April. There was little hiring the rest of the year. Unemployment rate 4.4%, which, up from 4% in January, so the unemployment rate has gone up since Trump. Wages are right on par with inflation, so that's good, but not great. But the worst job creation year since 2003, 22 years, outside of a recession, of course. But that's what I keep saying. I don't think we're headed towards a recession. We're in one. When you look at all of the data, and I have sat here and I have talked about all of the data is negative. All of the data is bad. Every number that comes out, all the economists are telling us we only see these during a recession. And yet we had 4%, 4.3% GDP growth in the third quarter. Not possible when all of the numbers are in the negative, when we're losing jobs, when inflation is rising. That's not possible. It's not. But that's what the administration tells us. The economists, of course, are telling a very different story, and it's never one with a happy ending. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.